Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain. I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. It's Wednesday the 8th of January and I took a couple of hours away from Twitter to build a piece of furniture and I completely dropped the ball, didn't I? I came back online and it was bonkers. They're leaving, aren't they? I'm completely stunned. Now, I said this last night. I gave an indication when I did my video in the early hours of yesterday, or this morning rather, that there were whispers that they were going to move to Canada. However, they are actually stepping down as senior royal family members. This is humongous news. There are lots of questions that I have, and I will be doing a longer video tomorrow when I've done a lot more research into trying to answer these questions that I would like to ask. Social media has gone particularly bonkers and there's been a lot of fights at the moment and we are under attack, unfortunately. We, the people, and the British media, who don't particularly find Meghan Markle appealing, are now being branded and screamed at. So they announced via their Instagram account that they will carve out a progressive new role and that they want to be financially independent, or they are looking to become financially independent. That doesn't mean they will be instantly. They will still need to have money. I don't know why, but what I don't get is the ins and outs of all of this is happening. Said that they were going to split their time between Canada and the UK so they can focus on their new foundation, but still have the contact with their patronages. How that's going to happen, I have no idea. You can't exactly do it by Skype. They need to be actually in their presence to have a meaningful understanding of exactly what's going on. Will they receive money for having these patronages? Do you think that this is having their cake and eating it? No mention of the titles whatsoever, and that to me is very concerning. Will they take their titles with them, or will they have to hand them back? I think they're going to actually get to keep them, you know. Another issue I have is Frogmore Cottage. We've spent £3.2 million on that place for them, yet it's just not going to be lived in anymore, or only part-time. Also, if they're going to be splitting their time from Canada and the UK, how are they going to get there? Are they going to go in a rowing boat? No, of course not. They're going to fly. And you can bet it, they're going to fly private, or at least in business class. You know, Markle doesn't do anything but private, to be perfectly honest. Yet there's that carbon footprint that we are being told by Harry to be so mindful of. It's like they really don't give a damn about anybody anymore. And what's concerning is that I've said many, many times on this channel that I believe Meghan Markle is a narcissist. She holds many of the narcissist traits. And one of the big indicators is a grandiosis of self-importance, which basically means she is above all anybody else and she is the greatest in the world. Another one is the sense of entitlement and lack of empathy. One of the main issues for me personally is the control, and it is a narcissist tactic of control and conquer and isolate. She's done this to perfection. I think the isolation tactic has now been complete. She has completely taken him away from everybody that he loves and loves him, and she is isolating him in Canada. What could go wrong? I honestly, I'm a little shocked at this. I knew that something was coming, but I didn't know that this was going to be it. It raises so many questions that, like I said, I'm going to cover this in tomorrow's video, and I'm still processing it, if I'm quite honest. What worries me is that they didn't actually tell the Queen that this was going to happen. She obviously knew that they were thinking about it and it was in the pipeline, but the Queen had no indication that this was going to be dropped on their Sussex Royal website and their Instagram. So I can imagine that she's feeling quite blindsided and extremely hurt at the situation. It's also been pointed out that while they do have money themselves, they will be losing about £2 million in pay for being active working members of the royal family. However, we will still have to pick up their security tab. I suspect the Daily Mail has said that we may have to do that, and that could be in excess of around £600,000 per year to make sure that they are safe. I think that they are having their cake and eating it if they retain their titles, because they are only stepping down as senior royals. They are not stepping down completely. They still are running their patronages and will be fully supportive of the Queen. But this means that they have their freedom. And that was part of the deal. She knew what she was getting into when she married into the royal family. She's not dumb. She knew what she was getting into. Yet they have been married for less than 2 years and they just can't hack it. I thought she was made of harder stuff, to be perfectly honest. And quite frankly, go to Canada full time. That's what I say. Hand in your titles. Do it good and do it well. If you're going to do it, go out all hog. Really? Do it. Hand in your titles, hand in the keys, and sod off. Don't do it half-heartedly. Oh, well, we're going to come back and we're going to do a few of our patrons. Don't worry, we're still members of the royal family. No, what you've done is you've turned your back. What we gave you as a country just wasn't good enough, was it? And you have manipulated everything and anybody into your own idea of what you wanted to build. Brand Sussex. And believe me, Brand Sussex will be taken off. Anybody who thinks that this is the end of Harry and Meghan, absolutely not. You will see her constantly. She thrives on drama. She thrives on being in the media. And attention is attention. Attention is attention with regards to Meghan Markle. She will be everywhere. My main worry is Archie. If they are allowed to hold their titles and they have their Sussex Foundation, who will control her merching? Because she's going to be doing it. If she's not closely watched, which she won't be in Canada, how will somebody stop her from merching the baby? That is my serious worry. Anyway, that's just my very quick basic ideas. I will go into much more detail tomorrow, and wow, I'm speechless, to be perfectly honest. Finally, Mexit. Woohoo! What do you all think about it? Wow. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. Thank you to everyone that has donated to my channel. I'm overwhelmed with your generosity and kindness. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon.